Hi guys, welcome. This is the 2021 Vintage Cup at Skyline Park in beautiful Napa, California. This is Jason Hagan and we got...
Right Mormon. Good to be with you guys. We got a friend, Jesse Bear. All right, here's our scores after the first round. We got Jack at -6, our president, Holland Cole, at -5, Dale Dennett just behind, -4, and then Joe Harrigan at -2.
Although the tournament is not limited to local Napa players, it looks like that is who is populating the lead card. So this first hole here, hole 9, first of our 9, downhill, little tricky, avoiding some downhill skips, fairly short hole, shouldn't be too much of an issue for these guys.
Yeah, you're going to see most of the guys take this backhand hyzer route like we see Jack did there perfectly. He's made that shot plenty of times. Holland Cole looking to follow suit. Woo!
That is although an ace run, a common mistake as it will often skip past 30-35.
Dale Dennett, the lefty, taking a forehand route, essentially the same shot.
Fairly unlucky with the roll there, but nice that it stopped.
Oh boy, gotta watch that. Joe Harrigan coming up a little short, but looks like he stopped, and he'll have a long look at 2.
Good.
Yeah. Wow. Great putt there by Holland.
Next up, we got Joe, probably 40 feet uphill outside the circle. A little low, right on line. He'll tap that in for his 3.
Oh, nobody moved this one?
Damn it, Chris! You almost got me.
Good putt there by Dale. Almost getting razzed.
Jack looking just to clean this up. He's probably 18 feet.
Right, Dale?
Well done. Dale's still unhappy about that Raz job.
3 birdies on that is, you could say it's kind of typical of a lead card, but it's a tricky hole.
Next up, hole 10. This is going to be probably the easiest hole on the course. It's just straight ahead, 180 feet. We're going right here to this orange basket. I'm expecting probably everyone on the card to get a 2 here. Otherwise, they're going to be unhappy.
You'll definitely see more backhands, but the forehand play is there.
Uh-oh. Get through.
Yeah, going high is the danger here. You can get teased into going for an ace. It's so close, but a good play is that putter off to the left and letting it skip and funnel towards the basket.
Here's Dale. Fading out a little early. He should be all right. Probably 20 feet inside the circle.
I'll just sit up. That'll be fine. I'll kick right.
And this should be fine. It's gonna, as Dale said, it's gonna kick right, and he should have a relatively close putt.
Jack getting really fortunate with the high shot. A lot of times it can roll down in the bowl behind him, but it looks like he gave himself a look and took advantage of the lucky break.
Yeah, would capitalize Jack. Holland still smiles after missing the putt.
Here's Joe with the tricky little putt. He went a little long behind that tree. He should have a look, but obviously uncomfortable. Just coming off the right-hand side of the chains.
There's almost no way around that tree.
Here's Dale, best shot of the group, staring it down from about 12 feet. Oh, and he dinks it off the cage. Very uncharacteristic for Dale.
So not 3 birdies, but 1 birdie.
Yay.
Yeah, really uncharacteristic for the card. Was expecting to see a lot more birdies there, but you can see there looks like there is some wind out there, so we won't be too hard on them. But looks like Jack's gonna walk away with the only bird of the card.
So hole 11 here in the C position. It's going to be kind of down in a bowl. Can be kind of tough if like backhand or forehand, because you're kind of going uphill and then downhill. It's pretty easy to let the disc get away from you on this one. So we'll see what they can do here.
Looks like Jack's going to take the big hyzer route. A little unconventional, maybe unnecessary, but looks like he's probably made the shot a lot. So he's coming up probably 45, 50 feet short. He'll have a long look at his too.
So the forehand can absolutely work if you S-turn it out there to the left and have it come back, but it's just a hard one to control.
Here's Dale with the backhand lefty approach. This should fade nicely to the middle of the bowl. Give him a look. Coming up a little short there. Hard to tell how far out he is, but he'll have a look at his two. Here's Joe with his... Joe's kind of famous for throwing these overstable stilettos.
Yeah, this is right up his alley, and you can see why.
Oh, it's on the extension pole here. So some of these putts normally on the regular basket would be pretty easy, and you could give it a go with the flat land. But with this elevated basket, it kind of makes it really challenging, especially with the wind conditions the way they are.
Oh, good run there from Jack. It seemed about pin high.
Oh.
Come on.
Takes some guts to go for this in a way. So the fact that he was that close and missed it is especially painful.
Nice putt by Joe. I think most of the players had a tailwind for their putts. Joe was looking at a little cross, maybe a little headwind, so he did a good job keeping the nose down and putting it right there in the chains.
You see there, Holland did his upshot lefty and his putt there righty. He's our local amphibious player.
There
you go.
Yeah, dude.
Jack taking his time. See the wind, that flag blowing.
God, suck.
No, you don't, Dale.
All right, hole 12. Looks like we're going to the A position. So this is going to be a dogleg right. You'll see a lot of people taking the a forehand approach at it. We got some lefties on the card, so maybe some backhands there. Some people, I mean, you can really go at it a lot of different ways. A lot of people go high, some people go low. So we'll see what the guys do. Joe looking to take a higher approach. That's a good looking shot, just above the basket, about 15 feet.
Jack's going low, and that skip. He just missed this rock that seems to be a barrier for a lot of us. But he'll have a putt. Holland taking it way inside, and it pays off there.
Dale following suit. He pushed up a little high, closer up to the B position, but he'll have a look at it. Kind of a scary downhill putt.
I did too. Son of a bitch.
Good putt.
Great putt by Jack.
Greg, playing 15B?
Good.
Tail leaving a little short there. Again, that's a tough putt, especially with the wind. He's staring at a downhill.
Yeah, these hills in Napa get in your head, and doing those downhill putts where if you airball it, it could easily be 25, 30.
Oh boy.
Ooh, rough one there. So anyways, it's understandable why players leave it low.
All right, hole 13. This is a tricky one. So, I mean, you can see the gap straight up the middle. A lot of people will take that gap straight up the middle and just throw it low and straight. A lot of people are going to throw big high hyzers. I would imagine a lot of these guys throw the big high hyzer. Maybe see a forehand out there, but mostly this hyzer like Jack's showing us right here.
The hyzer is probably the more traditional play. The down the middle line wasn't really as available until a fire swept through the course.
Is that an overhand?
That was an overhand. It looked like a tomahawk. A decent play, it really is there, but as you can see, sometimes the rolls just they're unpredictable.
Holland taking that big high hyzer. Looks like he's done it pretty well. A little left, but
In the circle.
yeah, sticks right there.
And that was a big lefty hyzer that Dale does there.
That might be trouble.
Yeah, we'll see. In the hole.
Oh boy, this is trouble right here. Just a lot of trees, a lot of manzanita, a lot of oak down here. So you can see they're struggling to get out, but he'll have a putt for 3. Dale kind of having the same problems. Looks like he's got an olive in the way, but puts a good move on it.
That is the smart play, definitely. But even the smart play here sometimes doesn't work out. You see all those rocks it can pick up.
Sit down. Kind of like that. I think that's what Jason was referring to.
That is no good.
Great shot.
Yeah, great shot. Super unfortunate there from Holland. It's just fortunately how it plays out here.
Jack having trouble picking up his mini, but he put it in the basket and made it work anyway. Holland's going to clean up his 4.
Pass, so can't be mad at her on this one.
Smart man, not cursing the course too much.
Yeah, he generally keeps a pretty positive attitude out there. So this one, hole 14, oh my, on the cliff. You know, it's hard to know what to say about this one besides, you know, you just kind of hope you get lucky in some respect. You're either going past the basket to give yourself a 35-foot uphill putt, or you're trying to play it short.
Right, off the left.
Landing it next to the basket and having it parked is just pretty much out of the question, although it can happen from time to time. You guys will see it is just a steep cliff that they decided to put a basket on for some reason.
Get down. What happened?
It's hard to tell where these shots are going here from the tee, but we'll be able to tell a little when we get closer. But especially with all this wind, you got to get this disc up in the air and kind of at the mercy.
Yeah, that one from Holland did go left. He's doing the upside down, the scuba here. I think it's a pretty smart play. That should work out.
Sounds like it was a good one and stuck by the basket. Here's kind of that uphill putt Jason was referring to earlier. Jack just laying it up. Got lucky there, staying up top.
Here's kind of a classic one. You know, not a bad effort there. Sometimes we have a little creek running down there, which makes that shot just that much riskier. Great birdie there by Joe. You're always real happy with that one. Joe's getting himself back into it.
Yeah, looks like they're going to clear up their 3. So, honestly, I mean, 1 down for this hole is pretty good. You typically see, it's a tough upshot, so you typically see at least some bogeys out here. So, the guys will be happy getting their par and just getting off this hole. Hole 15 in the D position. Looks like it's playing into the old tree, the oak tree that fell down. So this will be an elevated position right there in the side of that tree. You can see it right here from the tee. Probably the easiest position on here. See a lot of forehands, probably some backhands. Although we got some lefties on here, so probably a lot of left to right shots coming in.
Yeah, it looks like the wind's playing with these guys a little bit. You expect Dale, though, to put this close.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A little long? Oh, it skipped a little bit. Yeah.
A little deep.
You sometimes see people do the high hyzer off to the right, but it looks like everyone is opting for the left to right shot shape.
Jack wanting no part of this. He's just going to lay it up right under the basket and tap out his 3.
Yeah, you know, he's got the lead. Everyone else has got to come to him. So.
Ooh. Good run by Joe.
Holland's eyeing this one up.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That one stuck. I didn't think that was going in. Great. Great club.
Just through sheer determination. That disc stayed in.
Drop. Oh, come on. Come on. Nice.
Woo.
It was a little high up there.
It's a tricky putt. Tricky putt on elevated position. You can see he was putting straight into a headwind, so well done getting that one in and out off the hole. Hole 16, this is in the long position. So this is a tricky one. You see the trees on the right hand side. Basically that's what you want to avoid. Really tough 2 to get. I mean, honestly, most people are going to be happy with the 3, but you know, I think all of these guys can get the 2. So let's see how it plays out.
Definitely doable. That 4 can sneak up on you real easy on this hole, though. If you miss your line or your upshot gets away from you.
Yeah, especially with this headwind.
This is looking good, just far left, and Holland will be smart to just play for a par there.
Joe going high, up and over everything. Smart
That's
play.
looking pretty good.
That's unfortunate hit, but a nice roll there. So he'll have a look at 2. We'll see if he can get around those trees. Jack, putting another good move on it. We'll see if this stays up top. Oh, good roll.
There's a putt. And Dale licks his chops at holes like this as being a lefty.
Oh, not what he was looking for. Going big hyzer on this one. Oh, great shot, but that's what happens on this hole. Happens a lot. You hit up top, and especially with those overstable discs, they just like to get up and get some legs. And
Nice.
That was a good upshot. He's not going to be happy with it in the end, but it's a good upshot.
Good.
Knew it. Knew it.
Jack's putter has been on fire, so I was definitely expecting a good attempt there.
Do it. Sit.
Ah,
Joe's been close.
it's like Joe sat.
It wasn't good for me, but I don't know if I count.
MG Pro always counts.
Keep going the other side of the branch. Yeah, you're right there.
This guy's just going to clean up. Well, Joe looking to clean up his par right here. Not far. It's kind of tricky, a little uphill, and you got some trees to go through. Should be able to get it no problem. There you go. And then Dale looking to clean up his 4 and get off this one and move on to the next.
All right, so this is the hole 17 on the course. A position, 213 feet. Tricky hole. Don't be fooled by that 213 feet. This hole gets forward just about as much as any other hole on the course. As you can see, there's a steep slope the entire fairway down, and including the greens there. So angle control, angle control, angle control on this hole.
Holland going up the left side of the fairway. Looked pretty good if it's sat. Sounds like it's sat, so he'll have a 20-foot uphill putt at it. Honestly, you're going to be happy with that anytime you get it.
Ah, get it again. Just sit though. Sit. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's an okay miss there, being flat against the hill, going off to the left.
Again, that's not what you want to do. It looks like it worked out for Jack. He's been pretty fortunate on these where he's skying them a little bit, but you know, you got to take the good with the bad too.
Yeah. That was a pretty good angle there. So hasn't seemed to rear its teeth. Oh,
wow!
Look at that. Wish I was a snake guy. We could make something up. But
Something provocative about this. I feel like I could say, but let's keep it PG for the audience. So Jack didn't quite sit like we thought he did, but he's going to lay it up, and he's still got a little meat left on the bone, but he should be able to clean that up the way he's been putting.
Woo! Mito.
30 on 9. Well done, Mito.
Joe coming back at it, probably 45 uphill. Just probably looking to lay it up.
Yeah, those wood chips seem to be a good idea. Whoever decided to do that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, what a putt!
Wow, what a putt from Holland.
It hasn't always gone his way this round so far, but he's made 2 outside the circles.
He's making some moves on Jack. Jack better not get as comfortable. He's two back now, so he's got a little pressure coming on him. So
good. We don't want boring. Missed it, but stuck around. Not so bad here if we can make that comebacker.
Yeah, you really want to keep it close with all this wind. Some of these longer putts are just kind of...
Oh, that was a good putt.
Unnecessary stress that you want to put on yourself, especially out here at Skyline with these greens.
Yeah, it's a tough 16, 17, or 8 and 9 for Mr. Dennett.
So these guys are going to putt in, and that's going to do it for the front 9. But we're going to be back to bring you all the action on the back 9. We'll see what happens here.
See who wins the Vintage Cup.
Yeah, see who wins the Vintage Cup.